about simple ideas germinating into huge success stories. A young man going on to become an exceptional example. A guy next door becoming the man of the moment. Young entrepreneur stories can actually be more inspiring than bulky biographies, like it is in the case of Akshat Rathee. A moniker coined out of two nicknames joined together, the Nodwin Group harbors 14 companies and Akshat Rathee as its proud managing director. Hear the man himself in a conversation with our founder, Shiv Bhaswar.
So Akshat, you have been an entrepreneur for a while. I think you set up Nodwin in 2005, and before that you were working with Ernst & Young. What led you to kind of taking the leap?
So it's a really interesting question, and for that I'll go into this very small monologue. But I actually became an entrepreneur when I was in class 11.
Okay.
And I set up a little company called Gizmo Incorporated. Why? I had no idea what incorporated means, but it sounded cool. And so one day someone did ask me, so you've incorporated it? I was like, yeah, absolutely. And then I went home and found out what incorporation takes, and kind of like, no, I'm not incorporating it, we're just Gizmo. And interestingly, this was in Faridabad, and the company did something very simple. It gave advice to uncles and aunties who were what I call the PC generation before computers, who had no idea about computers, but they wanted someone knowledgeable, who they knew, to give them certain advice in getting a computer. Because not many people had a computer at this time. I'm talking literally 1995. And computers are coming in, they do cost a bomb, nobody knows what to do. And I just went around telling people what to buy computers. They used to give me money, so I used to go buy the computer. And I was always on the side ethically of the guy I'm buying the computer for. And I used to take $1,000 for this. 1 year of working and doing this in class 11, I had 8 lakhs.
That's quite a lot of money.
So it was interesting. So, and it was literally someone going and saying, can you please get this? And I used to tell them, no, it's 1,000 rupees. They say, yeah, don't worry about it. Just get it. It's because the rich guy, dad, doesn't have the time, doesn't have the patience. He knows that I come from a good family. You know, those ethics part is taken care of, those values part is taken care of. People trust you.
Okay. So this happened in class 11,
Class 11.
Which is your first experience of entrepreneurship. Obviously, you didn't know it was entrepreneurship. You were just a kid.
Yeah, make money, pocket money,
and you made 8 lakh rupees of pocket money.
Made 8 lakhs.
And then how did the story flow?
Went to college and literally sat down for my examinations, finished class 12. Again, 1995, nothing like the 100% right now. I made 84%, and it was phenomenal at that time, right? So you did 84%. Oh my God. Okay. And then what do I want to do? So I applied for hotel management at Pusa. Got through. My family and friends and uncle said, "Bawarchi banna hai, kya baat kar rahe ho?" No. I know you made it. Well done. But you're not going to become.
Interesting enough, you launched a food business, but I'll come back to you.
Yeah, so life comes full circle in life. It's okay. And did that, and then said, no, this is, so family said, no, family pressure, fine, whatever. Applied abroad. Mom threw a tantrum saying, my son will not go abroad, he'll get spoiled. And I had actually a scholarship from Tufts and USC, and didn't go there.
So then finally, where did you go?
I went and I gave engineering examinations, and I went into something called MIT Manipal.
Okay.
And did that, hated every minute of it. Got computer engineering. First year, did really well in college. So everyone's competitive. It's like, I need it here. And got into the whole stream of things. Second year said, where is life going with this? Made a girlfriend, made 2, made 3, maintained all of them at the same time.
The 8 lakhs helped.
The 8 lakhs helped. Ran out of money very soon because you're eating out every day with people, you're going out.
Any entrepreneurial experiences in college? Okay.
Came and I was like, this is not happening, no money. Games were becoming good. So this set up the college's first LAN network. So basically, convinced my parents. So first thing actually, just before that, check me on that. Convinced my parents that a CD writer, which is this absolutely new thing which writes at 1x and writes a 1 CD in 48 minutes, is the most important thing that is required for a computer engineer. Right? Have to have it. It costs 28,000 rupees, I remember at that time. So, convinced my parents to get it for me. The day I got it, I stopped going to college. I started recording music CDs for all the clubs around. Because in a town like Manipal, what do you need? You need music. You used to write these CDs, and nobody had MP3 players at that time, which is a great thing for me. I used to download MP3s, make them audio CDs. One CD has 12 songs. Wrote CDs pretty much the whole day. And got made 6.5 lakhs in the first 3 months. It's good, this is good. And then I hired sub-writers for me, because writing is bold, right? It's about business development. It's about my network of getting.
So you finally started getting people to do that for you, and you maintained money.
So my idol at that time was Tom Sawyer. Right? Get other people to do your work and get paid for it. So everyone wanted experience of how to do it, and I said, hey, just write the CD for me. And I used to charge 150 rupees from other people and give them 40 rupees to do.
And post Manipal, then did you do any work in terms of job, or you went straight for MBA? Or was there some venture that came in, and why did you shut this venture down? Because you just moved out of college.
No, well, interesting what happened was the second thing which I had to do after college, in third year of college, was this was happening well, and now I had idle time. Now what does an idle time do? I need to go ahead and do something. So I said, okay, let's do something. So in Manipal there are blocks. So what I did was we set up Manipal's first network of computers to play games against each other. And the college didn't do this, we did it ourselves. So I actually did it from my seed money of 4.5 lakhs. And once this network was set up, I charged 100 rupees a month from people to go use this network. And that was a lot of money, because once the capex was already made, everyone was just playing. And if you didn't come on the network, you couldn't play games against each other. So you could play next to the guy who's sitting there. But you want to play it against this girl who's sitting in the other block, you go ahead and use my network. Right? Because internet didn't exist at that time. It was pretty much the BBS time, the bulletin board services. So did that, and again got free. But once when I set the network, everything is free. So what I did, I used to watch movies. And Manipal at that time, again very interestingly, had movies where 50 people could sit in a room, which was owned as an official movie hall, with air conditioning, with food, and for 25 rupees watch a movie, a latest English DVD movie. So I became really good at movies. You could play a movie for 10 seconds and I could tell you exactly what movie that was. I got out of college and I said I wanted to do something, but not engineering. So I applied to this company called Columbia TriStar, because they watched a movie company. And my interview, I remember, was the guy actually said, I'm going to show you 3 movies, tell me which they are. And I told him before he could tell me what those movies are. He says, you're hired. And my job was to go to Cannes, go to Sundance, go to all these fancy locations, watch movies there, tell which one would work in India, bring that movie to India and launch it in India.
Okay.
Sounds like a really cool job. I loved it for 1.5 years. And then said, my boss is 65 years old and he will get promoted over him. I'm not going to do this. And I went for an MBA.
Which is to accept?
Which is to, actually I call it called ENPC, which is the École Nationale de Formation, which is part of the French